You saw your grandma flashing in her bathrobe.
No, not what I said.
That's farmer friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer friend and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebud guys. Hey guys, welcome back. If you ain't figured it out by now, I'm Chris, that's Lyal, and we're those Tastebud guys. And we would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and follow us and do all those fancy things. If you don't want to hear us at all, then just follow us on YouTube. We won't talk to you at all. If you want to like neat little quips every day, follow us on Facebook. If you want us to just see pictures of what we're doing, follow us on Instagram. And just pick one, or if you love us, do all of that. It would be a great help to us. Way more help than what we originally thought it was going to be.
Fair enough.
So today we're going to continue with our May theme, and we're going to try our second stage of Mexican beer.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. We're kind of like, we're finally getting out of we're getting off the beach, out of the resort.
Yep.
Nothing's all-inclusive anymore. It's much more in our territory.
We're going to see how Missouri fares with doing Mexican beers.
Yeah, we're down to lake country.
Yeah, so I picked one called Mex-y-Cali. From Springfield Brew Co. It's a Mexican-style copper ale, and it is a 5% at 25 IBUs, and that's very close to our hometown for us. What do you got?
I think I've had that one before. I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure it came after a long line of other Springfield Brewing Company beers, but pretty sure it's good. I'm drinking Vamos. I was a French guy, not a Spanish guy. I think
it says vermouth.
It means let's go in Spanish, so I'm told. But it's by Boulevard Brewing Company, which is one of my favorites. It's a Mexican-style lager. I'm assuming it's going to be a Vienna lager, but I don't know. Let's see. We'll find out.
That's what I'm assuming about this one as well.
Yeah.
So that one's a 5 also?
Oh, yeah. 5.2 ABV, 20 IBUs. So a little less than your Mexican.
But a little more alcohol.
Yes.
All right.
My favorite.
All right, and for those who don't know, Boulevard's in Kansas City, Missouri. So we're going to stay here close to home today, and we'll pop these two, and we'll see how they fare as far as being a Mexican
fancy
beer.
Opener for yours.
Yeah,
I'll just crack my river beer.
River beer. You want to tell you what? We'll start with yours. Let me have some of that one, and then we'll. Since we didn't think to get 2 glasses ready for this.
I can pretty much say this is not a Vienna lager.
Looks pretty Pilsnery.
So, I'm a huge fan of Boulevard. Boulevard, everything they do is like on a 7 or 8 for me. They've expanded quite a bit. They partnered with...
it just says Mexican-style lager, so...
Yeah, they partnered with Devel a few years ago. And so they're a little more... spread out across the country, but everything they do for me is like a 7 to 9 on a 10 scale. Even if something's not the best style of beer that they do, it's going to be solid and palatable.
Not afraid to drink it.
Yeah.
So this does not smell like any Mexican beer that I've had. It looks like all of them.
It smells good.
Yeah, it's got a real buttery.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, that's the best. Buttery, kind of flowery, but there's no skunk to it. I thought the flavor of Mexican beer was skunk.
Do you think that maybe this is what Mexican beer is supposed to taste like? There's a little bite at the end.
I hope so. That's actually really good.
Yeah. It's like, I'm thinking popcorn with I'm trying to nail down that so
okay, I was thinking buttered toast, but I can see popcorn. I'll go with you on that.
Buttered carbs. This is not keto friendly at all. But at the end there's a little bite, and I'm not pegging it quite.
Well, I get a bite right on the tip of my tongue. It's really bright.
Yeah, I mean there's a slight hop bite.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to say. There's a little of that numbness that I get from the hops.
But when you swallow it, and you do that sort of with your mouth, yeah, that one, yeah. There's a, it's not metallic.
No, I don't get metallic.
But it's sour. There's a little sour.
So
kick.
usually, I bet we have metallic flavor in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's going to be more closer to the Vienna lager.
Probably. Well, maybe. I don't know. I just said that. I don't know what I'm talking about. As usual.
Well, I don't guess either one of us know what we're talking about. I like that one.
I would drink that.
That's for a Pilsner style beer, and I don't know if that's what it is, but I assume it is.
Well, it's a Mexican style.
That's probably one of the better ones I've had.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty... I would drink that again.
This makes me want to go to Mexico and see what it tastes like down there after it, like, doesn't sit in the back of a semi for, like, God knows how many hours, like, waiting to cross the border.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. All right. Get yours going.
I'll get there. I will get there.
We're going to jump over to way south of there by about 200 miles. And...
so far south. So
I guess it ain't probably 200 miles. What is it from here to Kansas City?
It's a couple...
130, 150?
I go by time. It's 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, yeah.
That's not a measurement that they taught us to look for in school.
So
that's a Vienna lager.
Yeah, that looks more like Sam Adams and Dos Equis.
In Victoria.
Yeah. It did look like Victoria, you're right.
Which I had a second taste at Victoria.
Was it cold this time?
It's gone up on my scale.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I need to cool them down, try it again, so...
It's got a nice copper color on it, so I'd say this is surely a Vienna lager, right?
It didn't say that it was, but yeah, I imagine.
So we keep talking about Vienna lagers. If you haven't seen some episodes previous, Vienna lagers made their way over to Mexico. It was sort of the staple beer of Mexico, right?
Yeah. Go back and watch the Sam Adams episode. It's right here, and you can see. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, it's right there. If you're watching on Facebook, no, it's up here above your head.
No.
If you're watching on Facebook, you're just gonna have to go search for it because it's a different thing. So
it's fair.
Anyways. All right, so
that's pretty good. It's got like a metallic taste.
I get a mothball scent off the top of it, though. It's like a dusty closet. I know. I'm not sure where I was going with that.
No,
I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just the smell I get.
I just saw all my grandma's bathrobes like in a flash, just like there.
You saw your grandma flashing in her bathrobes?
No, not what I said. I mean, these are totally different. These are not anywhere close to the same beer.
They're in the same state, but they're not in the same country.
Yeah. This is actually pretty hoppy, I would say, right?
So I do get the metallic taste off this one.
And it's fairly bright on the hops.
He's
trying to
odd.
agree with me, but he doesn't know how.
I'd like to agree with you. We drink different beer. Yeah, it's got that plasticky flavor, and it's all around my gums. It's like almost a numbing.
Okay, so out of these two, what's your pick?
If I was going to drink a second one, I would go with Famos again.
I believe I would too. If someone said, "Hey, you can have one beer and one beer only," I will buck my trend of the higher ABV. I would go Springfield Brew Co. There's quite a bit more flavor to be had, I think. If you're just having one beer.
Yeah, if you're comparing, this is a weird comparison. This is a very clean, bright flavor. This is a metallic, heavy.
Yeah. This is like the
very
best,
hop-forward flavor. Well, not hop-forward, just forward flavor, I guess.
This is the best standard beer you're going to drink.
Yeah.
This is beautiful for that.
So, all right, before we get out here, though, let's talk about this compared to last week with the classics. How does this compare to the classic Mexican beers?
Like steps and heads and legs and all sorts of whatever above.
You like that one better than Modelo?
Yes, by a long shot.
Pacifico.
Yes, by a long shot.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, it's clean, it's refreshing, which is all the things that those like standard Mexican beers are. But it's got an extra little like.
All right, but how do they compare as far as how did Missouri do with making a Mexican beer?
This is very similar, just done better, I would say. This is in a total other category, unless you're comparing it to Victoria, which is
Well, I think Victoria tastes infinitely different. It looks the same, but I don't get the same flavoring as Victoria at all.
I get a similar profile, and I literally just had a glass, so I can speak with authority. But
All right.
but this is harsher. This is like
Bolder, it's more in your face. It's a bigger flavor.
I would compare this with
Victoria's
Sam Adams.
more one note.
Yeah.
So this is on board with Sam Adams. I totally agree.
So if you've
Totally
had
agree.
Sam Adams Boston Lager, this is similar.
With
I
a
would say.
stronger flavor.
Yeah. But that said, these are both Missouri beers. You're probably likely to find Boulevard more readily available than you are Springfield Brewing Company. They're a little smaller. They're a little more regionalized. They do make some fantastic beers, though. So if you pass through our way, give them a try.
Yep.
So
Give them a shout out. All right, join us back next week. We'll finish it. Well, not finish up. We'll go to the next step of the Mexican beers, which I got to go back into Mexico, right?
Yes, we're going to do Mexican, truly Mexican beers, but not the ones that you see, like...
About the half Mexican. We got a half Mexican beer.
We do have... yeah. Let's...
You'll see. You'll see.
So, until next time,
Whether it be the Mexican beers you're drinking,
the food you're eating,
clothes you're wearing,
or the people you're meeting,
grab a buddy.
and try something new.